He's totally wrong.
So he said the recession will be over by the end of this year.
He's
wrong.
the
That's what
money printer. He's a disciple of Mr. Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe.
Oh my God.
And if you believe that money printing helps an economy, go to Zimbabwe. There they print money like crazy, and the economy has totally imploded.
Mark,
That
what
is
would
money
you do?
printing,
Mark,
what money
I've always
printing does.
wanted to ask you, Mark,
Go ahead,
what
Robin.
would you do? I'm sorry, what would you do in Mr. Bernanke's or any other prominent central banker's shoes to deal with this epic asset bubble?
Well, first of all, I think it's very important that all central bankers resign, because they have created 99% of the current crisis by printing repeatedly money. And these people, they want now to bail out the system. No, thank you.
Okay,
Number
fine. So
two,
if we name
market
Marc
economy.
Faber, let's name Marc Faber the Wizard of Economic Oz globally, a UN figure. What would you do?
Yes, it's like you called me to a hospital and said, listen, we have a very difficult patient here, and I would look at him and he's already dead. What can I do? He's already dead. You can pump medicine into him, you won't revive him.
So I should
That
just go buy a
problem
greenhouse. I should just go buy a greenhouse somewhere in the mountains and stockpile canned food.
That's exactly
Yes,
and a
exactly.
gas mask.
That's what you should do.
Well, that's
exactly
great.
what
Thanks
you
for
should
this
do.
segment.
Robin, Mark has been telling me that I should be going to buy farmland in an event of war or anything like that. But okay, let's bring...
To be serious,
Okay,
I think we have a market economy. Let the market solve problems. Now we have this debate about AIG. AIG should have gone bust, then they wouldn't have the money to pay out these bonuses. But the government, by taking over AIG, takes over its liabilities as well. Now you have a bigger problem. And everything the government does and interventions into the free market has unintended consequences.
It's great
Robin,
in
do
a
you think the
fantasy
situation
land.
is that bad?
I'm sorry, it's great. I actually agree with Mark on the AIG thing. Today's news was so galling,
Yes,
and
glad.
this is an epic money pit. But it seems like you're practicing this in some sort of imaginary fishbowl. I mean, you have like Orson Welles' voice. It seems like you're talking about a horror movie. This is the real world. If you let AIG go bust, everything goes bust. I mean, the entire economy is brought to its
that's very
knees.
good. It's perfect that everything goes bust that concerns the financial sector. Then people will go back and produce something productive
So then what am
and
I
not
doing? I
trade
should be a
against each
farmer.
other derivatives.
What am I doing in a suit?
Okay,
I
I
should
want
be
to
a
insert.
farmer. I should be in a rice paddock.
I want to insert
Yes.
one more question in here so we could wrap this discussion up. And I do like the fireworks here.
Yes.
But we've been dealing with the fallout from a credit crunch. But what about a consumer credit card crunch? We have a banking analyst out there, Meredith Whitney, who said that the next shoe to fall would be credit cards. Do you believe that? And if that is indeed the case, what does that mean about the length of the downturn?
I do buy it, actually. I have a lot of respect for Mark, actually. I'm here joshing him and joking
Thank
around
you
and
very
trying to
kindly.
see some silver lining around the dark cloud here. But look, this economy is overextended. And one of the concerns I have is that we're throwing ever more liquidity and lower interest rates at the problem. Some people say it's akin to giving the drug addict more uppers and heroin when he needs to be on withdrawal and tied to the bed. And that's the problem here. But hopefully the economy will land. Unemployment will stabilize in a way that will buffet consumer credit losses. And I don't know if we're going to have a V-shaped recovery. It might be a very tepid L-shaped, stagnant comeback. We're crawling back from the depths. But we'll take anything, no?
Mark, weigh in.
Well, I think the recovery will come, but much later than people believe at the present time. It will take a long time to kind of clean up the system.
All right. Okay, we're going to have to leave it at that. Marc Faber, Robin Farzad over in New York with Business Week. Thanks to both of you.
Thank
It was a
you.
lovely discussion. We'll have to bring you back another time. All right?
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.